Yeah. No. I I just let the dogs back in.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Hey, tonight.
Fields going to throw right away. That is incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now it's Fields. This is caught by Tucker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Falcons 1st down. Hey, no money.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Prater is set to
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, Philo! Zebra!
Here's Stafford. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Stay 50, stay 50. Stay 54.
Now Stafford.
Oh.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set! Hey! 280! 32!
Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
a gain of 5.
53! Ready! Hey, 70! 32! Easy alert!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Pittman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Man.
To me,
Like, you switched me to the wrong nigga, man. Switch me to the right person.
23 yards the
Like,
pickup
that was
there.
a pick.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
Touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Waddle, 52 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Stafford. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, easy. Big 20. Double right. Hey, red.
Now it's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Set. 250. Double right.
Try to pound it in, Camara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Set. 180. 0.
In motion goes the tight end. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set.
Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Fields. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
These two teams all tied after one. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Falcons sitting in a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Fields throwing again. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Delta.
Play action. It's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this is caught for the Falcon touchdown.
If y'all would let me switch off my players, bro.
And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Oh,
how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the
like,
year.
they won't let me switch off my players.
Right where it is.
I seen that shit. I can't switch off my fucking players. They would have been a fucking.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Thing, he could only hit that back line, and I couldn't fucking switch. I was on the line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person who has played well and is skillful. I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 2nd and 10.
50-50.
Stafford going to change it up here. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
40 got.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fields now to throw. He will find his man Chase.
There we go.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
3 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Tucker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it.
Oh my God, they won't let me switch over to that
They feel
nigga.
like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Command.
Damn, this nigga came off the end so fucking fast.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Hey, easy, alert! Hey, 5-0! Drill right, 22! Hey, 70! 20.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong
It's
button.
incomplete.
I pressed the wrong
As a defensive
fucking
back,
button,
you
man.
have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it
I
away.
had the first. I pressed the wrong fucking
On
button.
is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Good work bringing that one back.
Come on, defense.
16 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
And 18 at the 26-yard line.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Here we go, tonight. 19 strikes. Mayday.
Now it's Fields. Got a man open. It's Chase.
Bro, oh, come on, man. Like, I'm pressing a shit to switch. If you don't switch it, and then I dive, come on, man.
Chase with his second touchdown here in this
Oh,
first
man.
half.
Come
As
on,
his
man.
guys
Y'all
are
just
able to
be
push
giving
that
them
lead
shit,
out a bit
man.
further. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it.
Come on.
And he's got
Barely
it for the 2
touching that.
points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Double right. And middle. Hey, 54. Pretty hot.
To throw is Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
22.
Here's Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Monday. 280.
From the gun, here's Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Blue 60. Big 20.
Now Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
180. Like 7. Pretty hot.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Double right. Two. 53.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Should have just called time. Should have just took my time.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this 1st half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
280. Middle. 59. 11.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose
Fuck out of here. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Shot at the 32-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this 1st drive of the 2nd half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Fields going to run. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons 40, Dolphins 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. Playing success in this game already, 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
On 4th down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson.
Can we get some time in the backfield here?
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
This only 3 rushes.
Totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Hey, fly low! 50-50. Hey, 70!
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 9 finger, that's go.
Now Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons
Eat you.
1st down.
Fields. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
11.
Falcons 1st down.
Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
To the air again, Fields. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Williams. Touchdown, Falcons. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
In motion left goes Jennings.
22! Alert! Like 7! Stop!
Throwing is Stafford.
Come on!
Off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Real right, and middle.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And it's
Come on, man. You got to catch that. That's Devontae Smith.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Fields. Got a man open. It's Chase. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll work it across midfield.
This nigga, everybody is just open every time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the Falcons first down.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Probably scored 2 possessions ago.
Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far. But a bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score, Falcons 54, Dolphins 24. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ashton Doolin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Don't jump. Ready?
From the 36, Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Fields. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now Stafford. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey! Lady!
Yeah.
Stafford. Now a run here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Matthew Stafford. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and then cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here's Fields. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Fields. And this is caught by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, first down.
Go.
Fields. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamar Chase laying himself out in the end zone. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dueling the man in motion. Stafford now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Double right.
Here's Stafford. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Back to throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Pittman, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a two-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last two drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off the ball.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal, Miami.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hurry! 50-50.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara from a yard out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Here we go. Good. Turbo, son. 11. Sit high.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 19, 11. Mayday. No Moss, no.
Now it's Fields. It's Williams on the catch.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Dolphins.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. 19 windy. Here we go.
They give to Williams, running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Alpha. 19 instruction. EQ. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
That shit's so weak, man.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Brought down at the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here we go.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Fields. And this one dropped in the end zone.
We needed that pick. Fuck, we needed that pick.
It's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's first and 10.
50-50. Set. Waiting. Look at him.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's second and 10. Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly.
Oh,
incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stafford. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on second down.
Alert! Set! Hey, 50. 280. Alert!
Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
180, 22.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
Complete to Michael Pittman. A gain of 6 yards.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey! 53, ready? Middle.
One last throw here for Stanford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
South Carolina. Absolutely. It sounds like there was a real get it out the mud nature that he was sort of born with. Is that something that you've seen translate in his legacy with Sidney and Taylor beyond? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. That's a.
Thank you, Max.
Canada-Russia finals showcasing the two most talked about prospects in the world. Heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below beneath? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden at the torch grid? Is he starting to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz-bag? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell. Cal, what's going on? It's Clemens boy again, Hank. Third time this week I've caught him sneaking in for free.
Leave him be. Keep us see that boy's damn family.
Pity is not going to keep the lights on. Ronnie, you see a boy running around here? About your age?
Yeah, Pops. He went that way.
Come on. Back to work. Music Man. Directed by?
Warned
You all right, young man?
Yeah. Look at you poor thing. Get in before you catch your dozen cold. Thank Must be something mysterious. Must be freezing.
Now, you just tell us what home is. We'll get you back to your parents safe and sound.
Any work up there? Well, we're headed to Portland, so you hitched the right ride. Dad, can you put something else on? This stuff gives me the willies. Willies? W-I-L. Ray. Not now. Just saying for things. Go everything. L-I-S. That's right. Why don't you show our new friends what a different speller you are? Spell bungalow. B-U-N-G-A-L-O-W. Spell symphony. S-Y-M-P-H-O-N-Y. Spell fuchsia. F-U-C-H-S-I-A.
Well, that's a $10 word.
Spell trouble. T-R-U. T-R-O-A. T-R-U. T-R-O-U-B-L-E. You idiot. Be nice, Arlene. I am nice. There goes my little Holland. Could glue those legs together if we tried, I tell you.
It reminds me of her mother.
I thought you said you were Portland. That was a vasectomy, baby. Can you listen in a sentence? Your father got a vasectomy right after he impregnated me again. V-A-S-E. Can you pull over, please? C-O-M-Y. Necrosis. N-E-C-R-O-S-I. Kidnapping. There's a gas station up ahead. I have to pee. Nigel, if we could just pull over, you're in here a second. Oh, she's a cadaver. Strangulation. Let me out. Oh, you see. Let me out. Oh, you see.
Major Hanlon, Captain Russo, and Colonel Fuller, General Charles Axel. You asked that I greet you airmen first? I was just flat out. Excellent, gentlemen. This way, please. Your skills and experience have been put to good use here, Major. DAFE is one of only 6 stack bases in the entire country. Might seem somewhat remote, but make no mistake. As the northernmost continental United States Air Force Base, we have the tip of the spear. Soviet airspace, the first 7-hour flight that way. Straight over the Arctic Ocean and on to the morning. In other words, when the nuclear shit hits the fan, we'll be the first call. If the nuclear shit hits the fan. I'm a bit of an optimist. Yeah, I'm not. So, what's that over there? A special project. Sounds special. I understand you're only living on base temporarily, Major. Yes, sir. Renting a house in town, just waiting for everything to get all set up. Should be finished by the time my family gets here. Well, you want to live in the Alta Poly? Start with a family, huh? 8 years living on base, I just think my missus is ready for a little taste of normal. Well, if normal is what you're after, you two are going to love dairy.
sincere.